Hey everyone, Barryz here. So, now that Warehouse's servers are back up and running after now being offline for nearly a week, I'm finally able to make a new Lore for Cybertron video. Thank you, Warehouse. That's as much as you're gonna get. Sorry that I missed my planned Halloween special video. I guess you guys will just have to wait until next year. The servers for these games were down, which meant that I couldn't get the footage I needed in time for Halloween. Anyway, enough apologizing for my own incompetence. Optimus Prime's design has changed the most between the Cybertron games, so much so that he actually has three main designs. Now, everyone has always wondered why Optimus changes designs between War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. With other characters, it's well explained, but not with Optimus. Well, today you're in luck, as we'll be going in depth as to why and how Optimus has changed appearance between the games. So, let's start out with the why. Unfortunately, there is literally nothing I can find anywhere that explains why Optimus would get a change in design between War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. Not a page in a novel, not some audio log somewhere in Fall of Cybertron, nothing. But just because there's nothing explicitly in writing about how Optimus changed designs, doesn't mean that there isn't an explanation that can be inferred. For the longest time, the community has guessed that Optimus Prime changed because of something to do with either the Matrix of Leadership or his status as a Prime. The major proponent of this theory being the fact that he doesn't change designs immediately after being granted either the Matrix or the rank of Prime, with there being a couple missions after each of them showing Optimus in his War for Cybertron design. Now, the idea that being granted the rank of Prime would indicate a new body be made for Optimus is a neat idea. Unfortunately, it isn't backed up by anything in the lore that I can find. There's no ritual in which a new Prime is reconstructed with a newer, better body, and as such, I don't really see a reason why Optimus would need to change designs just because of him becoming a Prime. The Matrix of Leadership, however, does have a history in the franchise of changing the designs of whoever wields it. Think back to Hot Rod becoming Rodimus Prime in the '86 movie. But if the Matrix of Leadership is what causes the design change, like how it does in the '86 movie, then why does Optimus Prime not change designs immediately after receiving it in War for Cybertron? Well, to answer this, we're going to have to look a bit closer at how Cybertronians are made, what the Matrix of Leadership is, and how Cybertronians are able to transfer themselves between bodies. So, those of you who have watched my Golden Age video will know that a Cybertronian is made from the Well of Allsparks, where a spark is harvested and implanted within a pre-made body. Over time, this body may be modified to improve it. Think back to D16 becoming Megatron in IDW's War for Cybertron comic. It's likely that Optimus was born into the body that we see him in IDW's War for Cybertron comic, as well as the War for Cybertron game. Now, obviously this body wasn't built for a warrior, let alone a Prime. This body was built for a spy during the Age of Wrath, and later it would serve as the body of a data clerk, a librarian. Over time, Optimus would modify it to suit him in the war, increasing its durability and adding more protection for him. But it wasn't going to be enough in the long term. Then the Matrix of Leadership finally pushed the body to its limits. The Matrix of Leadership isn't just any old Cybertronian artifact, it's a sliver of the very core of the planet itself. The amount of power it provides likely put great strain on Optimus's body, and the amount of energon particles it emits likely caused damage to his spark chamber, considering it was so close to the Matrix chamber in his body. As such, it was only natural for Optimus to transfer his spark and the Matrix to a newer, more powerful body. But Cybertronians can't just transfer bodies, right? That's ridiculous. Well, it would be if Megatron didn't do it in the exact same game. After Megatron gets turned into Flatbread by Metroplex, his withering spark is recovered by Soundwave and implanted into a new body, one even more powerful and boring looking than his previous one. So there's already a precedent for Cybertronians swapping bodies in the Cybertron universe, meaning it is completely plausible that Optimus would requisition a new body be made for him to contain the Matrix without risking his own spark chamber. As for when exactly this happens, I would hazard a guess that it's sometime after the Battle of Tiger Pax, as Alpha Trion makes no comment on Optimus's change in appearance. Perceptor and Ratchet likely created Optimus's new body and transferred his spark and the Matrix of Leadership at the Autobot Command Center in the heart of the now-destroyed Iacon, with Optimus receiving his newest and best design in the franchise, in my opinion. Everyone says that you're the worst one, but that's only because they love you so much deep down. You're the best Fall of Cybertron Optimus, the best design that ever was. Oh, hang on a second. So, that's been the explanation for how Optimus changed designs between War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. A lot of people say that they prefer War for Cybertron's design over Fall of Cybertron's, but I wholeheartedly disagree. I feel like Fall of Cybertron's Optimus is a major improvement over the War for Cybertron design, now feeling much more blockier and in line with his G1 appearance, as well as having the smokestacks finally be moved onto his shoulders. In my opinion, his Fall design is vastly superior to his War design. Anyway, this video can sort of be considered a theory video, as once again, there isn't anything in writing describing how or why Optimus changed between the games, other than Hasbro telling High Moon to give Optimus a new design to sell more toys. I can only hope we'll get a Gamer Edition Fall of Cybertron Optimus sometime soon, as I missed out on the 2012 Fall of Cybertron Optimus back in the day, and I don't exactly want to spend hundreds of dollars now trying to find one. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. Till all are one.